Great to have you on. Daniel, you've directed Boi de Conchas. In English, that would be The Shell-Covered Ox. It's premiering at Sundance, I believe, Sunday, January 21st at 12:15 Mountain Time in the Shorts 4 program at the Prospector in Park City with a bunch of additional screenings on top of that. For those who aren't familiar with it, here's the quick synopsis. Well, mourning for her missing sister, Rayanne balances helping her fisherman father and practicing for the film school's music festival, provided she doesn't become an ox first. A misfortune is sailing several teenagers in the area, but welcome, Daniel. Is that a good way of describing the film?
Yeah, thank you for having me, Austin. And yeah, you perfect description and good pronunciations as well of the name, of the title, and everything. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wish I could be in Park City to see it with other people to see what the reaction to it is. So first things first, can you elaborate on the inspiration behind it and how the folklore manifests in the short?
Yeah, so the main inspiration for the short was this folklore from the region, from the area,
Hmm.
that's about this ox that he escapes from his owner to because his owner is going to take him to the slaughterhouse. So he escapes his owner and runs off to the ocean to find a new destiny. And he disappears in the middle of the infinite sea. And they say that at night, under the moon, you can see the ox parading the beach covered in white seashells, right? So I got that and mixed it with coming of age, teen angst dramas. And so the teenagers became the oxen, and that's how it started.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, again, I can't wait to see what people's reaction is to this short. And I guess let's get into that. What do you think people's reaction to this short's going to be?
Yeah, I have actually no idea. Yeah, I haven't shown it much to like mostly like crew members or closer friends, people that in a certain way already know about the project. I did get some nice reactions from the start from the screenplay where, for example, the costume designer, when she got in the project, she shared the screenplay and said it reminded her a lot about her relationship with her sister. So there's these like layers of family issues, like sisterhood, and but above that, you have all the weird oxen
Yeah.
fantasy fiction to it as well, which I remember I did get one reaction of a friend that didn't know anything about the film. He was like, "Oh, so are the teenagers oxen?" Well, they were actually
Yeah.
curious, wanted to know about it. And I said, "Okay, so yeah, this is just the start. Maybe we'll have a feature eventually and we can explore more about the whole concept."
Yeah, I hope so because you're seeing a lot of that happen. Shorts going to features. I think I just read like an IndieWire article a few days ago where it was something about, I think, Yes, God, Yes, Sorry to Bother You, things like that. Went from short to feature. I think Coda was even a short before it was a feature. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I know also, yeah, Whiplash,
Mhm. Yeah.
others, yeah.
Um, But going Raina, you said she had some input on stuff bringing brought in from her sister. Can you expound on that? What certainly did she bring that wasn't in the
Oh yeah, like a lot of the cast, crew, and members, everyone brought a little bit of ideas and tidbits to the screenplay. I wrote the dialogues, but then the actors just created their own dialogues
Mhm.
above it. Just the gist of the idea was there. But the thing is, I really like to work in a collaborative way. So everyone really put their input into it. Like the sister relationship between Hyen and her lost sister is something that really grew during the filming while we were doing the short because we realized that was at first like, the film was more about like Rainbow Ryan and her relationship, the city and her family. But then we understood all of her actions, everything she's doing is because she is in mourning, right, for her lost sister. She is like seeking
Yeah.
her sister. So everything does revolve around the sister, actually. So that's when we really found the main core of the film. And from there on, everything became more, okay, no, this makes sense now. So I guess that's something that we're really happy to figure out.
Yeah, and I guess on that topic, you're talking about grief and figuring things out. It's that thing where you're trying. I think that's a beautiful way to put it. Is you're always trying to figure grief out. But another thing I want to talk about is the music. I know you have a few artists on here. How did that work with the short? Did they come in early? Did they come in late from the beginning? Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, the music is a strong theme in the short. Two of the main actors are actually musicians, like the actress that
Oh,
plays
nice.
Ryan, Bebe Salvego. She's a musician. She's a singer, composer, guitar player, bass player. She's a multi-talented musician. Super young, but super talented. The other kid, Mario, that kind of jams with her on the online session, he's a musician as well. He's also a very young teen musician that's doing super good, does incredible music. And the idea was, since there's this objective of playing in the music festival and how she handles the instrument, we really wanted to get musicians to play the parts to add a bit of their own experience. That's something that happened from the beginning. We really wanted to go that way. While we were starting to do the pre-production, I wanted to use music from Crisium, which is a Brazilian death metal band that I'm a big fan of from the 90s. I think they represent really well teen angst and all the confusion that's in the character's mindset of the crazy rhythm, the bleak lyrics, and the strong, like visceral energy, and the music. I was able to get in touch with them, and they were super helpful. They really liked the story, the concept, so they helped out because it's an independent film. It's not like I can pay like royalties or a lot of money to use everything, but they really supported the film in that way, helped with some music. They suggested, and it all came together with all these like different like, because Bebe and Mario, the actors are musicians. They do some more folk Brazilian music. While I have this death metal band also doing some like soundtrack. And there's the main composer also, Thiago Klein, who did some original score. That's more like the leitmotiv, like that gives the
Yeah.
fantasy eerie vibe to the whole thing. So yeah, it's a
Yes.
big mixing pot of the styles and stuff, but it's all music, right?
Yeah, and I guess that answers a question I was going to ask is if you like went to a music festival or something to find these musicians.
I'm familiarized with a lot of musicians in São Paulo, in Brazil. There's this big independent scene of indie music, and I've always worked with a lot of musicians, like music videos. I did a documentary before as well. So it's a world that I really enjoy to be a part of. So that also helped to find these people.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that kind of helps because already knowing these musicians lets you craft that story in both obviously the narrative and then obviously the music. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I hope people get a chance to check this out. It's playing, like I said earlier, Sunday, January 21st at 12:15 Mountain Standard Time in the Shorts 4 program. If you can't catch the premiere of Boi de Conchas, it's playing Monday, January 22nd at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just check the Shorts 4 program, and that's where it'll be playing. At
Yeah.
the Gateway 6, Redstone 7, and Holiday 2, all in Park City. Your Sundance ticket will help you get in. I hope people check this out. Boi de Conchas. It's a quick 15-minute film. I always advocate check out shorts when you get the chance. But Daniel, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you have a great Sundance. I'm gonna have an interesting thing where I'm doing Sundance and Slam Dance at the same time because they're both at the same time, and I'm like, I've got the which one's Slam Dance, which one's Sundance. But I hope you have a great festival. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
And just to add, Austin, there's going to be our online screenings as well. I think starting on
Oh
January
yeah,
25th. Yeah. So
yeah,
who's not in Park City also can grab the online screenings from the website.
yeah. And you grab a shorts pass. I'll have all
Yeah.
the links to get tickets down in the website and YouTube description.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Austin.